Steve Wozniak, also known as the co-founder of Apple, was in Singapore to speak at Drive, a series of talks which encourage innovation and creativity. In his hour-long address, Steve Wozniak spoke on the topic of innovation and creativity in the 21st century. In this clip, Steve Wozniak defines innovation and talks about why humans have an innate need to innovate.
Apple now is the pristine. You just sort of say, whatever, of all the choices out there, a lot of people say, I'm only going to look at the Apple one. It's going to be the one that's best. It's the same as we used to say about Sony. And it's hard to describe exactly because a lot of it's emotional. What is a beautifully styled product? What is the one with the smallest dimensions? It might not be the thinnest phone in the world, but it's, just a good balance of everything. Everybody trusts Apple. So I'm glad it was our culture from day one to always go for the newest technologies and try to be a little bit ahead of everyone else. And as far as styling of products, Steve Jobs, when we developed the Apple II computer, the one that really made our company, I did all the engineering. But Steve did one project. The plastic case design fell under him. And he went down and found people who could make plastic cases and draw pictures of what it should look like. And ever since then, he's cared very much about the style. And convincing people that a computer belonged in the home was largely a matter of styling it much different than a big front panel with awful computer words on it and switches and lights. So that's one of the reasons style has always been important to Steve Jobs and considers himself kind of an elite. Into the artists, like I mentioned Shakespeare before, he's kind of into the higher quality pianos and music and that sort of thing, and got in touch with a lot of the more, so he can tell the best designers in the world who they are.
So what is the value of innovation? What's the purpose of innovation? Well, our world has a lot of things wrong that need improvement. You see it every day. You see things, maybe you just want more income for the people or less, work, or make it easier. A lot more happiness is really the end goal. Life's really dependent on happiness. If you, ran your company real successfully all the time and another guy was out on the street just laughing and clowning around all the time, he had an awfully good life when he dies. But our world needs improvement, and thinking about things, talking about them, caring, that's important. And it's good, but it's only a start. It's not like walking the walk. Innovation involves usually something more. Something like actually building new things, new technologies, new approaches to building, new ways of using energy. Well, so why innovate? Well, we humans are somehow born with a curiosity. A young child starts looking, trying to discover, what are these things around me? What is the world really like? How does it work? We have a curiosity to explore and understand. But we also have a built-in curiosity. I wonder if I can make things better. We're just born. We're looking for solutions to problems. Every time there's a problem, wow, could this have been different? How could it have been better? What would have been easier for people? It's natural. If we are made to want to innovate and create new things, that must be the right path to follow. Sometimes we create new things, even a computer, and people say, oh, there's bad sides to it also. Or we explore the atom and we create the atom bomb. And maybe it's bad, but we're on the path. We have to study and explore and learn everything we can because that's what we're made to do. That just is a drive that's in us, and we can't stop it. So it must be the drive that gets us to our own heaven or our own perfect world. Well, innovation these days generally means new technologies, usually electronic or computer technologies. That's the mainstay of it today. And why is this a key to a better future? Well, and we had the Industrial Revolution. In the Industrial Revolution, all of a sudden machinery could do the work of hundreds or thousands of people. It was like an energy amplifier. And it took us to quite a higher stage of productivity than we ever had before. Well, now we have computers. And computers can often do the work of thousands or millions of brains working on a problem at the same time. We couldn't have solved a lot of the biggest problems in the world without computers to this day.